Hello, it's Scott Manley here, and today I'm very happy to bring you the first episode of Homeworld Remastered. Now, Homeworld has been one of the titles that has been requested very often by my many followers, and well, for a long time it has only been available on disc, because you had to go off and look for somebody on eBay with it. But about a year or so ago, when the assets of THQ were getting sold off, a number of people were trying to buy the rights to Homeworld. There was actually an Indiegogo, I think, that trying to raise funds through crowdfunding, but they were not the biggest bidder. The biggest bidder was Gearbox Software. Yes, better known for things like Borderlands. Homeworld was apparently a game which the heads of the company were very much a fan of. It was very important to their formative gaming years or something. So they bought it, and they have not only fixed up the original versions and made those available as part of the Homeworld package, they have remastered it completely, making it work far better on modern hardware. Remixing all the audio, redoing a lot of the visuals, but keeping the core design and gameplay largely the same as I understand it, although I'm sure there are purists out there, experts in these games, who will tell you that certain subtle changes have been made for balance reasons. Now, I have never actually played Homeworld, so I'm actually excited to see how the story unfolds and whether I can actually play it.
100 years ago, a satellite detected an object under the sands of the Great Desert. An expedition was sent.
And given this is Gearbox, I guess they mean an expedition of vault hunters, right? I know they're playing Cage the Elephant in that truck there.
An ancient starship buried in the sand.
That could actually be a Kerbal spacecraft. They're known for burying spacecraft in the ground, albeit usually a little faster than this thing seems to have met its fate. Very pretty nevertheless. I wonder what secrets its ancient hull shall reveal.
Deep inside the ruin was a single stone that would change the course of our history forever. On the stone was etched a galactic map, and a single word more ancient than the clans themselves. Higara, our home.
Aha, you mean your home world. I see what you did there. Okay, I'm getting the idea that you pretty much were going to follow this chunk of rock found in an ancient spaceship across the galaxy and have some adventures and find out all about where we really came from.
The clans were united, and a massive colony ship was designed. Construction would take 60 years.
60 years? Well, I guess that's what happens when every tribe has a say in how the thing's going to get designed, right?
It would demand new technologies, new industries, and new sacrifices.
And apparently a bunch of rocks with rockets on them, which is pretty cool.
The greatest of these was made by the scientist Karen Sajet, who had herself permanently integrated into the colony ship as its living core. She is now Fleet Command. The promise of the Guide Stone united the entire population. Every mind became focused on the true origin of our people. Every effort on the construction of the ship that would seek it out among the stars.
That's a pretty solid premise to build the game upon. Let's see how this 15-year-old game actually stacks up then. Ooh, flash there or something. And I recognize that tune.
Control standing by.
That is Barber's Adagio for String, the choral version, his version of Agnus Dei, which incidentally was played at the funeral of Albert Einstein.
Decks D and E secure. Scaffold secure. All systems green. Release crew standing by. What a beautiful sight.
It is indeed a beautiful sight. It looks so much better than the old Homeworld that I've seen. I've looked at the regular Homeworld in this package and this is so much prettier.
This is Fleet Command. Reporting Mothership relaunch status.
Mothership, your go-to report status.
Command online. Resourcing online. Construction online. Cryogenic subsections A through J online. K through S online.
That's a lot of cryogenic subsections.
Scaffold control, stand by for alignment.
Alignment? What's that all about? Oh, looks like the entire dry dock is rotating. Oh, they're making it vertical with respect to the galaxy. Clearly there is a preferred direction in this universe.
Alignment confirmed. Stand by, release control.
Oh yeah, here we go. I hope somebody smashed a bottle of really good champagne on this thing. I have to say, I think the original, they describe it as a banana. This looks like a banana that's been wrapped in leather and stuff.
The scaffold.
Mothership has cleared the scaffold and...
We are away.
We're away. And those, I guess, are my spaceships, my support spaceships. So the mothership, there is one off. It is your command center from which you command your fleet. Your fleet, which will, of course, carry you through many fun adventures as you explore the galaxy on your voyage to your home world. So there are a bunch of tutorials which I've already gone through several times just to make sure I get at least a clue about how to move around. Can select the spacecraft and F to focus on it. That's a resource gathering spacecraft.
Our task is to analyze all sensor data and generate mission objectives.
Okay.
Before the hyperdrive tests, several trials must be completed.
Oh,
Test
okay, so it's like
construction by
another
building a
tutorial.
primary research
More
ship.
trials.
Test resource processing by harvesting the asteroids provided nearby.
I will do that.
Hyperspace module charging. 35% capacity and rising. The mothership will be ready for the hyperdrive test in 10 minutes.
Okay, I guess we've got 10 minutes to hit all these other goals. So we're building a research ship. Research has to be done through a spacecraft.
First, we will be monitoring formation performance. Target drones have been provided here. Assign a formation to your fighters and destroy the drones.
Sure, I will. I'm not sure what kind of... Okay, so first of all, I've got to select my fighters, and I have already assigned them to a group 1. So I'm going to select... I don't know which one's best, but I'll do the X formation. All wings in X position. Actually, it doesn't really look like much of an X, but maybe I should add an extra couple of fighters to this thing. So, okay, so I need to set course for this. Yes, there. Click, click. No, click. Why is it not clicking? I guess, is there a limit to how far? Oh, there we go. We are locked in. We are on course for these target drones. They won't know what hit them, mostly because they're drones and they're not really equipped to figure that out.
The research division is online. Begin fighter chassis research immediately.
I will begin fighter chassis research. But I have no resources, so I can't actually do that. I can't begin immediately. You've only given me enough resources to...
Exhausted, fleet. Moving on. Acknowledged. Show no mercy.
Okay, show no mercy against those drones. They don't deserve it. They don't understand the concept of mercy. They also don't understand the concept of death because they are nothing more than drones. Okay, there we go. So we can zoom in using the mouse wheel and we can actually watch the battles happen at whatever resolution we are interested in. Obviously, this is a real-time strategy game and realistically you're going to be spending the whole time zoomed all the way out. I guess that's one thing that EVE Online inherited, more or less. I mean, EVE Online isn't really a role-playing game, it's more like a real-time strategy where you only control one spacecraft. So it's a very large cooperative real-time strategy. Okay, those drones are now all dealt with. And my resource harvester has harvested some resources, and I can see that I've now got my research working.
Formation
heading
trial
my
complete.
team back.
Flight analysis shows a 22% increase in combat performance. The
That's
next
great.
trial will test the effectiveness of tactics. Stand by to begin tactics trial. Use aggressive or evasive tactics and engage the target drones here.
Sure, I'm not sure what tactics are, right? Because I'm not sure there's an evasive one. There's no evasive.
Research complete.
There's
New
like
fighters
defensive
available
and
for construction.
aggressive.
New research available.
Also, I suspect that 22% efficiency increase is completely made up on account of the fact that they probably didn't get the actor to record every single number from 0 to 100%. Okay, now where's my guys? There they are over there. Again, making quick work out of those drones. Okay, research team has researched something. I could start learning about the Corvette drive. I also have the option to build something. I think I'm just going to wait right now because I suspect that this is a tutorial style mission, which means they will tell me what I need to build and when. I shall just sit back and enjoy things as the drones succumb to my fighter wings assault. Ooh, nice. Nice work, gentlemen. As befitting your status, there will be smoked kippers awaiting you when you return. There we go. Okay, come on. Just telling these guys to keep recording it. Now, it is fully 3D, so there is vertical control, but it's not completely intuitive just yet. I'm sure it will become intuitive. But for me, I'm still learning it, and no doubt a lot of you who are really good at this are immediately saying, why is he not using secret key combo, whatever, to do things?
The salvage Corvette. Build one and capture the target drone here.
Okay, build a salvage Corvette, which is there. Salvage Corvette. Off it goes. Oh, and we get another pile of resource units, so let's start researching the Corvette drive. Because the Corvette, I guess the Corvettes are bigger than the fighters, so we're starting to research bigger and bigger spacecraft. Even although we know how to build this huge mothership, we apparently don't know how to build the smaller ships that will go inside it. Doesn't really make that much sense, but then again, it does make gameplay sense. And if you're making a game, it's better to put gameplay above other things. So I'm noticing that mothership hasn't actually gone anywhere. It's just kind of sitting still. Is there some way to move the mothership? I've tried it a couple of different ways and it doesn't... I don't think it responds. There's my salvage ship though. I'm gonna let my salvage ship do the walking. And we shall assign my fighter team to escort it, just because I'm practicing this.
Research complete. New Corvettes available for construction.
Excellent! I can now build Corvettes. And I might actually do so if I need them, but I'm not going to blow through all my, resource units until I know I need them right now. Off we go, watching him fly across the map. Okay, so a salvage Corvette's 250. And a repair... I guess I learned about the repair Corvette. I'm not sure what that... I guess it repairs things, but I'm not sure how you deploy it. If it'll just do things automatically, or if you have to micromanage things. Yes, so I'm telling my fighter wing not to be super aggressive because I have to capture this target rather than blow it up. And as I gather, the salvage Corvettes, what they do is they will try and capture ships. They call them salvage Corvettes, but I think they must be like, marine boarding parties or something if they're able to capture ships. And that is my science research station. It looks like a kind of reversed. It looks very much like it could be an elite with its classic polygon-based shape. Okay, wait a second. There we have our salvage ship carrying this target drone all the way back to the mothership, so that it shall complete its mission, so that we can demonstrate our ability to control this thing, which if we didn't, that would be a bit of a problem. After all, we are supposed to be the controller of the spacecraft who has wired herself into it. So it would be a bit late to discover that I was unable to fly this thing, wouldn't it? There we go. Oh, look at my fighters just zipping around there.
Stand
Looking
by
the
for
part.
hyperdrive test. Internal pressure doors will be sealed in 2 minutes. Abort systems standing by.
Hyperspace module fully charged. I am ready to initiate quantum wave generation on your mark. Good luck, everyone.
I guess I'm
sections are
not.
reported in.
I'm
We
not
are
that
clear to
person.
proceed.
She's just the
Trigger
pilot
the
or
hyperspace
something.
drive at your discretion.
Hey, hyperspace. We have a hyperspace button.
Mothership.
Select this. Now what happens? Preparing for hyperspace. I shall prepare myself for hyperspace. I shall, you know, strap myself in. Oh, I'm gonna dock, obviously, so my spacecraft are all docking with this mothership. I'm guessing these are dinky little ones that don't have hyperdrive capability. In fact, I suspect this is the only spacecraft right now that has hyperdrive capability. Maybe bigger ships later, who knows. That's my little resource harvester, and there's my research ship. Kinda looks like an insect with that long proboscis sticking out the front. Like it's probing into scientific data or something. That's maybe where they put the really radioactive stuff out in the end there. Or maybe that was just a design thing. Okay, looks like this mission is finishing up. And yes, ships remaining 0. Time for me to jump into hyperspace. Wow. Yes. Excellent. Well, that's the end of part 1. See you in part 2. I'm Scott Manley. Fly safe.